Yo, what up YouTube? Rotocut Gaming here, bringing you another cryptocurrency related video. And this time I'm going to talk about something where I'm going to follow up on a promise that I made myself of using this platform to get anything off my chest. So, I decided to get on YouTube and just blabber about anything, mostly crypto stuff. Excuse me. Just had my wisdom teeth pulled out, so my throat is a little rough. But so I'm gonna use this platform to really get anything off my chest. And as you can see on the screen, I read a very interesting topic on Reddit, on the Bitcoin subreddit, and I thought, you know what, might as well just record a quick video and get my 2 cents across. And this is something. It's so funny because when I started in crypto in 2017 and even before then, the prospect of being rich always was a nice allure. Oh my God, I'm going to be rich and never really have to worry a day in my life. And to regular folk like myself, it's a good problem to have. And it's like, oh, what if? Oh, it's like a dream come true, right? Not to have to come to that daily grind every day. And just knowing that you have hundreds or millions of dollars in the bank and you're like, okay, whatever, right? So I happened upon this post, and when I started investing, going back to my comment, when I started investing in 2017, I used to tell my wife, we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna have a good problem of we've reached certain amount. Do we take it out to pay off this, to pay off that? Or keep writing it, and then we're gonna be like perplexed as far as what we're gonna be responsible for. What are we gonna do? Blah blah blah. And it felt so far fetched back then. It felt like, yeah, it could happen, and if it does, man, that's great. But we also envisioned that and myself particularly, I used to be very adamant about the fact that it will happen, like that problem will come across, and it did. Sure enough, like I said, and I mentioned in another video, my investments went 6x, and I was able to pay off whatever I had planned at the time. But we reached that point. I had that conversation again, and I said, "Hey, so what do we do?" Oh, we'll just keep writing it or whatever, and that's part of my lessons learned video from that I made last week. And we kept writing, and everything crashed, and all those good problems that we had, they eventually just went away. We didn't really have that great problem. We were like, oh, we're back to square one. We don't have that problem. But I said, hey, look, we're in a bear market. I've been doing some reading, and it's gonna come back up. We're gonna come back up to our all-time highs. Our investments, whenever we reach that previous good problem to had phase, and then it's gonna go even higher. Sure enough, that came true. We were at that point of we had that all-time high met, and then it kept climbing and climbing and climbing. So we're like, oh snap! So we're gonna have another good problem to have. And the next good problem to have for our case is we're going to have enough to, let's say, pay for a kid's college tuition or books or what have you, like whatever, right? The reason I got into crypto is mainly because of my kid at the time. I wanted to have enough to pay off for his college tuition. And so that was like the next step is like, oh, are we going to have enough to pay off for his college education? So that's the goal, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is, you keep moving the post. Me personally, in the crypto space, you keep moving the post, and it happens naturally. But then you're gonna. It's funny that this guy said problem, because that's how I've rephrased it all these years. We're gonna have a good problem where we don't know if we cash out or not, and when we do, what do we do about it? How do we go? Blah blah blah. Are we out of the space completely? So many questions. And this guy, he said, I'm not ready to get rich. And I don't have nowhere near this $400,000 amount. I don't. But I can see, 10, 15 years down the line, because I'm a long-term holder, I can see down the line that my numbers are going to be possibly close or more than that, right? I'm also mining, so there's that proposition. But this guy, live data shows that, or he claims that he's got 400,000, and I believe it. And he's gonna be like, and the market is right now at a point where Bitcoin is around $50,000, right? Let's call it for round numbers. If it goes 10x from here, may it be this cycle or the next one, this dude is gonna be upwards of $4 million. If he doesn't sell, if he keeps whatever his portfolio is, and his portfolio goes up at the same time, and let's say he has it all in Bitcoin, he's going to be upwards of $4 million, whether it's in the next 2 or 10 years. He probably came from humble beginnings like myself, and he's envisioning this very good problem to have. Just like I thought that I would have these problems in 2017. But the key is, he already envisions, he's trying to compare us to sort of like a lottery win, and there's a big percentage of people that win the lottery and they just squandered all their money because they have no financial acumen, they have no idea of what they're doing. People come out of the woodwork and start asking for money. It actually happened to one of my dad's workers, just a laborer. He won $1 million, and all of a sudden, people all over the place, hey, can you let me borrow 30? Okay, here, boom, you can have them. Can I get 20 more? Like, what? Okay, sure. So you feel obligated. And so that's the difference between lottery winners. Like, they had no idea that all this money was coming, but this guy is investing in one of the biggest, fastest moving assets on this on the planet, within our generation, or possibly ever. But he's envisioning, he's already anticipating that problem that he's going to have down the line. The difference is, he's going to be doing a lot of more reading. He's probably going to get prepared. Excuse me. He's probably going to be well versed between now the $400,000 portfolio and let's say 4 million. Between now and then, he's going to have more tools at his disposal than a lottery winner, because of all the research that he's going to do. And actually, there's a lot of pointers here on this thread, I'll go down, where he's absorbing already the strategies that he's going to be able to do. Passive income, diversifying his portfolio, maybe take some out of this, put it in traditional stocks, or anything that grows steadily, gives you dividends. Real quick, so right here, this guy said, keep it simple. It's pretty much keep it humble rather. The fact that you're worried about it is what separates you from lottery winners, like what I was saying. And really nice tips to kind of like tell them that, hey, your concerns are not unwarranted. A lot of people go through this. Hide your power level, read about personal finance, be clear about your goals, really good stuff. And just a real quick video of what goes in my mind when I read stuff like this. Really happy for people that actually make it and end up fulfilling all their dreams. Hopefully that'll happen to all of us in crypto, and if it doesn't, it's cool, but if it does, at least we're kind of getting ready for that. Anyway, I don't want to go too crazy in depth with it. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Made a promise to myself to record a video if I find something interesting, and I thought this was very, very interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.